Hey, Mark Agnesi here in the back room at Norman's Rare Guitars. It's time for Guitar of the Day. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room here. I'm embarrassed and shocked and disgusted by what happened yesterday. I tried to do a right-hand tap while playing that Living Color song, and I completely whiffed. It was a disgrace to the nation, to Vernon Reid, to the band Living Color, and I apologize to all of you. Other than that, it's been a pretty slow news day. Hey, what do you say we do a Gibson Byrdland? Come on back. This thing's from 1980. This is an original Gibson Byrdland in natural finish. Check that thing out. Let's talk about Byrdlands really quick. It's a cool guitar. It was conceptualized by two great guitarists of the day, Hank Garland and Billy Byrd, thus the Byrdland. And it's basically an L5 with a few different modifications to it. So by say L5, it's 17-inch, lower bout, just like an L5 would be. It's a solid carved spruce top. Got the maple back sides, maple neck. But some different features. First off, the scale length. Normal typical Gibson scale, 24 3/4. This is 23.5 from nut to saddle. So it's a much more compact guitar. Also, they took the L5 and they kind of made it a thin body. So it's like a thin body L5 with short scale. Because of that short scale, you'll also see the distance between the pickups is kind of changed. They're kind of a lot more squatty and together. We have the 3-loop tailpiece. And then also, if you can get this, we see how wide it is here at the nut, and we see how wide it is down here. This neck does not taper at all. It is the same exact dimensions going from nut all the way down to the end of the fretboard, which is kind of unique, and they only did on this model. And the ES350T, which is kind of known as kind of like the Chuck Berry guitar. You also see Keith Richards with them, Eric Clapton. It's kind of like the little brother of the Byrdland, all of the same specs and features, except it's a pressed maple top instead of a carved spruce top, and it's a rosewood fingerboard instead of the ebony board. But other than that, pretty much the similar guitar, just like the, the cheaper laminated version as opposed to the carved top version. Other than that, like I said, ebony board, gold parts, all the multiply bindings, all the same stuff you'd find on an L5 CES, just with the short scale and the thin body. What do you say we go out front, plug it in, see what it can do? All right, we're out front. We've got the 1980 Gibson Byrdland, an original natural finish. We got it going through a stock 410 Hot Rod DeVille, all the EQs at noon, just a little bit of reverb. Let's start up here on the neck pickup, see what kind of sounds we can get out of this thing. Into the neck middle position, combination of these two pickups wired out of phase. See what that sounds like. Lastly, let's go down to the bridge. I'll throw a little bit of overdrive on this thing, see what we can get out of here. me throw even a little bit more overdrive on it here. From 1980, does country, does western, does blues, does jazz. Hey, you can play Uncle Ted on it with a whole bunch of distortion. It's from 1980, Gibson Byrdland, original natural finish, gold parts, ebony board, and fancy little mother of pearl inlays. Hey, check me out on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Check out the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. Check this guy and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Guitar of the Day. Peace.